Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I am going to record a summer glowy skin tutorial with something a little bit different. Please ignore the state of me. I have just recorded a hair tutorial and I've just pin curled my hair and I've just popped on my eyebrows with the JLo eyebrow gel, and I've just created a base using the P. Louise base. If I was doing my eyebrows on camera, we would be looking at probably another 20 hours. No, just kidding. Probably 20 minutes. So I'm just going to start off with my eye makeup. And I'm just going to do like a really soft glam eye look with some winged liner. And then I'm going to work on some summer glowy skin. Hope you guys enjoy. So I'm just going to start off using my BPerfect palette from LMD. So I'm just going to start off with these colours here. This one and this one. So MARBS is the first colour. So it's like a really soft tangerine kind of colour, and I'm just going to zoom in here. So I'm taking my 6SS from Inglot and the shade MARBS, and I'm just working that into my crease. And I'm just using circular motions to buff that up, get rid of any of the residue on my brush. I'm just adding in a little bit more just to intensify the colours. Okay, I'm going to jump in with my MAC 221 brush, and I'm going to take the shade TOFFEE. And because this is a little bit smaller, it's going to get right into that crease area. All I'm doing here is just darkening up that crease area, trying to keep the majority of my lid light and bright if I can. I'm going to take Shadow Inglotireland number 292. This is actually my favourite colour from the whole entire Inglot range, and I'm just going to use that as a little bit of a transition, using my 46SS brush. Buffing out the outer corners using the 292 and the 46SS brush to make sure everything is seamless. So I'm going to go back in with my 221 from MAC, and I'm taking the shade Fudge from Anastasia Beverly Hills. These shadows are so pigmented, so literally I'm just going to take the tiniest little bit on the 221 brush. You can see there it's just darkening up the crease ever so slightly. Get my 46SS just to make sure it's all blended. I'm just taking my NIMA brush, and this is a flat concealer brush, and I'm just using this, whatever's left on my brush, I'm just going back in and just brightening up that lid area. Now, the most important thing is you don't go back in with extra product. So you can just see that's brightening up that lid a little. So I'm kind of creating like a super soft spotlight effect. Now I'm going to grab my BPerfect palette, and I'm going to go in with shade HI-LITE, which is the highlighter in the palette. And I'm just getting my, what is it? The Inglot 48SS brush. So this guy has a little bit of a shimmer, and I'm just popping that into the centre of the lid. Now, not too much on your brush. And you can see that's just lightening up my lid ever so softly. So I'm going to move on and do my liner next. Now, so what I normally do is I take it from the side of the eye here, your top and bottom lid join, and I just kind of drag my liner out straight enough. So I've just done the wing part, and then I literally connect the dots, not the dots, the lines. I forgot to say as well, with this liner it dries practically instantly, so you can see when it's dried because it goes completely matte, so it's great for working on clients. Right gals, so that is my liner and shadow done on top. So I'm just going to jump in with some Inglot Under Eye Concealer in shade 95. And I'm going to take my 4SS blending brush, a little bit onto my brush, and I'm just going to blend right up underneath my eye area. So I always drag my concealer down quite low, just so I don't get that any like big flashback underneath my eyes. I call it the panda effect. You have like two big rings under your eyes, so I like to blend it down quite low. I also like to bring my shadows down quite low, so just to get a really nice blend, so important to bring it down lower. I'm going to jump back in with Shadow 292 from Inglot, and I'm going in with my 46SS brush. So I'm just blending this guy down. And as I said a while ago, I think this is genuinely my favourite colour from Inglot. Anyway, I don't know is it on sale in Ireland yet. I don't think so. But I have a feeling it is coming soon. Go back in my 6SS and shade MARBS and TOFFEE from BPerfect Palette. I'm going to downsize my brush to the 221 from MAC, getting shade TOFFEE on it. So that's just darkening up towards the root of the lash. And I'm going to grab my 13P. So it's a little shader brush from Inglot. My shader brush, I'm just going to get right up here towards the root of the lashes. So this is going to be the darkest colour I go underneath my eyes, just because I want to keep it a little bit softer. I know this could be kind of dramatic for some people, but for me, it's a softer look. Cool. How's that look? I'm going to go in with 68 gel liner from Inglot also. I'm just pressing that into the waterline. And as you can see, it just brightens up the eye, makes it a little bit bigger, etc, etc. Next, I've just popped some mascara on this eye, which you can see just adds a little bit of drama. Now I'm going to pop on a little bit of mascara on this side. So the two I use are the BPerfect mascara, as you can see is much love, and then I use the Enhancing Fibres. So I'll always pop on a little bit of mascara first. So that's my mascara, and then I go in with the Enhancing Fibres, and they literally just stick to the mascara, adding a little bit more drama, and then you coat them again with the mascara just to seal it. And you can see it just gives them a little bit longer, a little bit more dramatic. So I'm just going to pop on my lashes. The lashes I'm using at the moment are the Rebeluna Amelia lashes. So I don't know, can you see there, but they are so fluffy. Now I do not have the box anymore because I legitimately have probably worn these about 20 times and they are still in perfect condition. Probably my favourite lash. Now they are a little bit dramatic, which I love, but for anyone that's not really into dramatic lashes, then they're probably not for you. But Rebeluna do a whole range of different lashes, and they have much softer, more natural ones, but I have to say the quality is far superior than a lot of brands out there. So big thumbs up to them. So I'm just popping on some glue on my lashes and I'll leave them dry probably about a minute, and then I'm going to pop on some skin. So I'm just starting off with my skin, and I am taking BECCA Liquid Illuminator in Champagne Pop. This guy here is just like a really, really hydrating liquid illuminator. A lot of liquid illuminators, believe it or not, are actually like oil free, they're quite matte, and my skin is so dry that I love something that's really hydrating, really refreshing on the skin. So I'm just using my hands to massage that in. I probably wear this every day on my skin. I wear it most days as well when I'm not wearing makeup, so I just pop a little bit of this on and quick bit of mascara, and I am ready. I love it. So you can use it under your makeup or over your makeup. I find it's quite moisturising, so all the makeup isn't really ideal. I prefer to use something a little less hydrating, and so I like to work it into the skin under. Now, so that's it rubbed in all over. As you can see, it just adds a really nice glow. So the foundation I'm going to use today is from The Ordinary. This, I have to say, is probably my favourite summer foundation at the moment. I think it works out about €6 to €7 a bottle. You can buy it online, I think on Cult Beauty or Cloud 10, one of those. And I have to say, phenomenal. If you're oily, definitely do pop on a nice oil control primer under it. If you're like me and you're a little bit drier, something just hydrating under it, you are going to be glowing. So I'm just using my Morphe E56. If you guys haven't used a brush like this before, go buy one ASAP. It is phenomenal. So this is one of the ones I got when I was in New York recently. I think it was about maybe $15, I want to say. And I bought it in Ricky's. But I'm just massaging this into my skin. Now I'm mixing two colours from The Ordinary. So the first colour I put on was 2.1Y, so it's a really yellow base. And then just mixing in 2.0N, which is a little bit more neutral, so it's showing up a little bit lighter, which is just going to balance that yellowiness. I don't like my foundation to be too yellow, just because usually my tan, either I'm natural or else the tan I use is the BPerfect tan, which is quite like a browny base versus a yellowy undertone. That's why I like it, because it looks quite natural, but just still nice and brown. So I'm just massaging this into the skin. And under the jawline, very important. Now I'm leaving it a little bit lower than my, where I have my shadows under my eyes, because foundation is too heavy to wear underneath your eye area, so just be mindful of that. Now my lash glue is nearly dry, so I'm just going to pop on my lashes and I will be back to do my skin in about 2 seconds. So you can see the difference the lash makes, it is phenomenal. So because I left the glue dry kind of probably a minute, minute and a half, it's quite tacky now. So once you pop it into place, it literally just stays. There's a lot less messing around. So they are pretty much in place, as long as they don't move. Now I'm going to go back to my skin. So I just go working that in. So I'm just leaving a little gap around my brows and underneath my eye area. So with my brows, because I have my brows done already, I'm just going to pick up a little bit of foundation on my 4SS brush, which is a little bit smaller than the Morphe brush, and just rub it around my brow area because I don't want to ruin my brows. And similar in here towards the inner corner of the eyes. And then do you remember I brought my concealer down quite low? I'm literally just massaging that foundation into the concealer, so there isn't any harsh lines. So once I have my foundation on, I get the tiniest little bit of black mascara and I just pull it through my brows, lifting up those brows into place for the last time. And what that does is it creates a little bit of a 3D effect on the brows. And it just coats them and lifts them and gives that a little bit more of a fluffy brow. Okay, nearly there. So I'm going to jump in next with my 43 Loose HD powder from Inglotireland. This powder is a light reflecting powder. So as I said, it's a light reflecting powder, so it has a little diamond dust in it, has a bit of mica in it, things like that. So I would only ever use it kind of underneath the eye area, anywhere that you want to brighten and like reflect a little bit of light. Some people use it down the T-zone, you can do. I'm not a big powder lover, so I only just use it where I need to brighten and set. So I don't know, can you guys see there? It just brightens a little bit under there. Now I'm going to move on to contouring my skin. So I'm going to use the face bronzer number 61 and I'm going to use number 30 as well. They are both from Inglot, and I'm using my 36 BJF brush, which looks again a little bit battered. I have this one about 3.5 years. I use it every single day on every client and it is phenomenal. Now it is a little bit more on the expensive side, but I have to say your brushes are something I would definitely worth investing in. The more you invest in your brushes, it's kind of like they invest in you, like you get your money back 100% with the quality of work you can produce. Right, so my contour, I'm just starting where I have a little bit of hair back here. So I'm just start my brush there, small little circular motions up and down, and I'm kind of bringing it down to the outside of my eye area. Now I don't really like blush on myself, so I bring my bronzer down / contour down a little bit lower than the norm. You can just see that gives a nice little bit of definition to the skin. So next, and nearly there, I'm going to pop on my highlight. So I am using the Jennifer Lopez loose highlighter in shade Radiant. So JLo has recently brought out a collection, a collaboration with Inglot, and if you guys haven't tried it, it is phenomenal. So the highlight is really strong, so I'm like tapping off most of it here. And I'm just going to work it on my fan brush, which is a 37R. No, I think I've tapped off too much. Wait, there she is. Now, as I said a while ago, it's really strong, so you just need a little bit. So I'm just going to work it up into the skin, wrapping it around in a little C shape. Now, lastly, I'm going to just dust it down along the Cupid's bow, tip of the nose, just in case I didn't have enough on. Here we go. Yeah. How's that looking? Okay, so my finishing touches for my summer skin, and my literally one of my favorite products. I know I've said that about most products, but I have literally compiled all my favorite products into my summer skin look today. So these are my finishing products. So these are the Cover FX drops. So this one here is called Moonlight, and this is called Rose Gold. Moonlight is like a goldy silver tone, and then obviously the Rose Gold is a rose gold colour. That's my Moonlight, and then that's my Rose Gold. Taste of that. So I've just put 2 little droplets onto the centre of my forehead, and then I'm just going to take my 4SS brush from Inglot, and I'm just going to dust it down, not dust it, buff it down the centre of my face. So the Moonlight I normally wear like all year round, but at the moment, just because I'm a little bit more tanned, it's a little bit too bright. So the Rose Gold then just kind of softens that metallic-y look from it. Now with these, you can either put them under your foundation, you can put them over your foundation, or you can mix them in with your foundation. Now, because I love them so much, I used to do all of the above, but then I found I was kind of wasting them and kind of going through them a little bit too much. So now I just buff it over the centre at the very end. Now I'm just going to grab a little bit of the JLo highlight, and I'm just going to dust it into my inner corner here. It's just little finishing touches. And now all I'm left to do is pop on a quick lip. So I'm just going to grab I think I might just grab a neutral kind of nude colour, and you're going to pop that on, and then we're done. Now, so I have here my PATMCGRATH lip liner and lipstick. Now, as you can see, they're still in the packaging. I bought them back in March. It is now July. I still have not opened them because I am a hoarder. And the packaging and the lipsticks are just so nice that I was actually afraid to use them. But today is the day. They are getting opened. So, I'm going to open this up. Like, look at this packaging. So that's the lip liner. The shade is called Supernatural, so I'm just going to start with that. Yep, so that's a liner, so it's just a really natural colour. And on the lipstick, you unwind, open it up. You can't go up with packaging. Slide it out. Look at that for a lipstick. ever seen something so nice. So this is shade 1995. So again, it's a matte lipstick. So now it's quite a pinky undertone, which is unusual for me. Okay, it's very pink. Okay, the texture and formula is beautiful. I'm not too sure about the colour on me. I think it was about $35. It's a great money to spend on a lipstick you're not too sure about. Anyway. But girls, that is my finished look today. I hope you guys enjoyed. So I've just created a really nice soft summer skin, and then it's meant to be a really soft eye, but as usual I got a little bit carried away. It's quite soft for me, but probably a little bit more dramatic for the normal people of the world. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go take down my hair, and I will be back to show you my finished look so you don't think I'm all crazy in my curlers. And that is it. I'm going to pop a link to everything down below that I've used, full product list, etc. And if you have any questions, you can pop them in the comments below. Thanks so much for watching. Bye!